What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we continue the Gauntlet Series for the Dali IO-12 headphones, and their next opponent will be the Noble FoKus Apollos. Now, this is going to be a really good head-to-head. I'm looking forward to seeing how the Apollos match up with the IO-12s. As always, I'll leave links in the description below where of my unboxing videos if you want to know about specs, and also I will leave links where you can purchase these guys if you're interested in picking one or even both of these up. I don't know, you might be rolling like that. Excuse me. All right, so you know how we do it here with the headphone Gauntlet Series. We're going straight into the music. Let's start with Bluetooth connections. All right, we're back in for the first song under Bluetooth. While using Bluetooth, rather, I did a coin flip, and we're starting off with the Apollos. We are in the Noble FoKus app. I just want to show you my EQ settings. This is what I'm going with for these headphones. I'm about to call them earbuds. All right, we make sure we have the optimal listening level. All right, I think that should be good for headphones in my opinion. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our music. I should have had this queued up. Again, I'm lunching here. All right, we're gonna pause that real quick so we can get ourselves together. All right, again, this is song number 1 with Bluetooth connection. We're gonna see how they sound. Here we go. All right, nice clear vocals. All sound, natural volume is good. And nice wide sound stage, very clear vocalist, the lead and background. But man, that sound stage is nice. Nice and wide. All right. Nice detail with the popping sound. The clarity, the parsing of the lips, the exhales, the inhales. Very nice. And again, the background vocalist sound just as clear, but that sound stage is fantastic. Very clean. All right. All right. Really nicely done, man. These sound great. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the IO-12s, see how they do. All right, we're back in. We got the IO-12s on. I have them in hi-fi mode. I think I get a nice cleaner sound there with that. And let's make sure we are optimal listening level here. Yep, we're there. All right. Let's go. All right, nice volume. Let me knock this down. There we go. Yeah. Again, nice clarity. The background vocalist is nice and clean and clear, and the sound stage is so wide. But again, natural volume, so really good, really good. And the clarity, fantastic. Very clean. And again, the breaths, the inhales, exhales, the popping of the B's, P's. And again, background vocalists sound nice and clear. All right. Background, like I said, background vocalists sound nice and clear. They got that nice wide sound stage, so there's separation there. They don't sound like they're layered on top of each other, but it sounds fantastic. Oh man, this is, whew. All right. This is going to be a good one. I have a feeling this is going to be a really good one. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to USB Type-C to USB Type-C connection and see and see how that does. All right, we're back in. Let me back this up a little bit. We are going USB Type C to USB Type C into the Apollos. And of course, we got our first song. We're just going to play this back real quick, see how it sounds with this connection. Let's go. Okay, now I kept it at the same volume level as I did with Bluetooth. So we doing a comparison based on that. Again, you got good clarity. However, the volume is definitely lower than on Bluetooth. But again, you still got that great sound stage, great wide sound stage, great clarity. Okay, nice clarity. Again, the breaths, you got that. I love how clear these guys are. These ladies are on this song. Sorry. Again, the soundstage is wonderful. This sounds so clear. All right. Again, nice, clean, clear vocals, wide soundstage. Definitely space there's space in between them. You could tell. It sounds so good. I hit the camera. My only knock is they're not as naturally their volume, the natural volume of them is not as loud as it is with the Bluetooth. All right, that's my only takeaway from these. But man, the clarity is fantastic. I bet if I max these out, I would be right on par with the as far as volume goes. Max the volume out, it'd be right on par with the Bluetooth. All right, let's go ahead and get this switched over to the IO-12s. See how they sound. All right, we got them switched out. We got the IO-12s in. First song via USB Type C to USB Type C. Let's go. Let me back that up. Okay. Again, nice clarity. Again, the breaths, the detail. A nice wide soundstage. Sounds fantastic. And the clarity, the detail. But again, just like the Apollos, at my preferred listening level, they're definitely lower than the Bluetooth as far as volume goes. But man, that clarity is unmistakable. Very, very clean. And again, background vocal is nice to spread out. Definitely got separation there. And they're very clear, very clean. All right. Doesn't sound like they're on top of each other. This is so interesting between these two. All right. Let's go ahead and get these flipped over to USB Type C, to 3.5 to 3.5. All right, back in. We're running 3.5 to 3.5. I'm using a passive USB C to 3.5 millimeter dongle here on my phone. And one thing, just I wanted to point out, I love the detail on the 3.5 cable by Noble for the Apollos. I just love the detail. They got a nice little ridge there so you can grab onto it and plug it in or unplug it if you need to. Very nice. I just like that detail. Now, another note, I am using these headphones stock 3.5 millimeter cable. This, like I said, this one is for the Apollos, and I will be using the one specific for Dali for the IO-12s. All right, so I just wanted to just put that out there. All right, we're going directly 3.5 to 3.5. Let's go. Let me make sure we have the right listening level here. We are. Okay. A little low sounding. Very clear. Let me see. I don't make. Am I able to turn it up here? Yeah, here we go. Okay. So you can still turn it up a little bit on the headphones. All right. So it's not actually using. Is it using? Oh, it is. Okay. Okay. Well, the volume is nice. I put it back to my preferred level. Very nice. Again, soundstage is nice and wide. Clarity. The vocals is there. Very nice. Again, the lead vocalist and background vocalist sound really nice and clean and clear. You got the popping, the inhaling, and exhaling. And one thing I want to mention on this one is, in my opinion, it sounds like although the soundstage is nice and wide, I think it's a little tighter with the 3.5 millimeter jack than it is with Bluetooth and USB-C to USB-C with the Apollos. That's just my opinion from what I'm hearing right now. I just wanted to put that out there. My thoughts on that. All right, let's go ahead and get these switched over to the IO-12s for their 3.5 to 3.5 test. Song number one. All right, we're back in. We got the IO-12s in. We're using their stock 3.5 millimeter cable. Okay, not as fancy looking as the Apollos, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and jack that back in. All right, we got the first song. Let's go. Wow, nice volume. And the clarity is fantastic. Oh, that soundstage with the background vocalist is nice. Oh, the clarity is so good. And again, got that breathing, the popping, the parsing of the lips. Oh, it sounds so good. Very, very clean. Oh, sounds so good. Very nice. Ah, so clear. Oh man, that sounds just again nice wide sound stage. Uh, Definitely spacing in between the singers, the lead vocalist, background vocalist, and the clarity, the clarity, the clarity. I cannot say anything more about the clarity coming out of these speakers and these headphones is fantastic. So, so good, so good. Definitely high level detail. Uh, this, this is great. I love this head to head. I love doing this stuff. This head to head is bonkers. All right, and we still got more of them to go. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm ranting. Let's get over to our second song, starting off with Bluetooth and the Apollos. All right, we're back in. We got our first song up. Excuse me. Let's go. We are due to our second song. What am I doing? I am lunch in today. All right. All right, here we go. We got our second song up, ready to go. We got the Apollos on. We're in Bluetooth, using the Bluetooth function. However, I forgot to mention on both of these, I have noise canceling turned on. So just to let you know, with the Bluetooth section, with the Bluetooth version, I had noise canceling turned on. Actually, I had noise canceling turned on whenever I can, because I know certain methods or ways to listen don't allow noise canceling because you don't have that function. But I'm letting you know noise canceling is turned on uh, whenever possible. All right, enough of that. Let's get into our first song or our second song via USB or via Bluetooth. What is wrong with me? I'm so confused. Via Bluetooth. Here we go. All right, again, nice volume. I love the bass. Nice low end there. That saxophone sounds very crisp. And again, nice wide soundstage. So sounds nice, nice separation there. Oh, the clarity of the saxophone is so good. I really want to max this out, but we're not going to do that. Unless, here's a high note. Ah, very clean, very clean. Now we got the rest of the band in, and the sound stage widens out. Very nice. Very nice detail with the keyboard. Very clean. All right, I'll let that run a little bit over. But man, it just sounds really, really good. Very just fantastic sound. Nice sound stage. Spacing, sound spacing between the instruments. Nothing sound like they were over top of each other. Like, so really, really good sound there with these on. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the the IO-12s via Bluetooth. Song number 2. All right, we are back in. We got the IO-12s on. Second song via Bluetooth. Let's go. Alrighty, nice volume. Again, nice little rumble with the low keys there. Got the drums. Oh, that sounds so good. So clean. Very clear. Nice wide sound stage. Very nice. Oh, and a nice little thump with the drums. Here's the high note. Very nice. And now we got the rest of the band coming in. Sounds so good. So good. Again, nice sound. Nice separation too. Detail. Fit with the keyboard right there. Fantastic. Oh man, this sounds so good. All right, I'll let it run over a little bit. I'm sorry about that, but man, I just got into it. This sounds so good. The clarity. Oh man, this is a heck of a this is a heck of a competition between these two. Oh, so good. So good. All right. Let's go ahead and flip over and go to from USB Type C to USB Type C connection. See how these guys do. All right, we are back in USB Type C to USB Type C connection. The Apollos are on. Let me make sure we at our optimal listening level here. Let me see. Can I use these here on this one? Yes, I can. All right, we're there. Okay, just wanted to make sure. All right, we're there. Yep, we're there. All right, good. All right, here we go. Again, this is at my listening level. Nice clarity there. The sound's kind of low. Let's go ahead. You know what? Let's go ahead. This is my video. Let's go ahead. Turn this up. Okay. Now we're gonna turn it up on both of these, so we're gonna keep it even. Again, nice clarity. It's a good tone, good level. Again, nice wide sound stage. Nice thump with the drums and keyboard. The saxophone sounds nice and crisp. Here's a high note. All right, now here comes the background. All right, again, nice wide sound stage. Not as wide as with the Bluetooth, but still nice. They're not over top of each other, so it's a nice width to it. Nice spacing, rather. That's the word I was looking for. All right. Again, nice. Not as sound stage is not as wide with the Bluetooth. running if you have Bluetooth, but it's they're not. It still sounds like they're not overlapping each other as far as the instruments go. So you do got that sound separation there. Nicely done. All right, so and again the clarity and everything really good. It was really nicely done. I really did like the bass at the beginning, the low end at the beginning there. Of it, very clean. All right, let's go ahead and flip over to the IO-12s. See how they do with the USB Type C connection. All right, we are back in. We got the IO-12s in or on. So, so used to my earbuds. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and, excuse me, sorry about that. We're going to go ahead and get these in. We're going to make sure we're at that listening level that we had the Apollos. So let's go ahead and see if we can turn these up. I can't turn them up unless the audio's playing. So we're going to turn it up right here. All right, there we go. So we're right at the same level as the Apollos were. Let's go. Very nice volume. Nice rumble at the beginning. Real deep, real with the keyboard. Nice thump with the drums. Ooh, that lead saxophone. Very clean. Very nice. Oh, the clarity is so good. Oh, here's the high note. Ah, yeah. Oh, very nice. Now we got the background issues coming in. Oh, that sound stage is wonderful, man. So wide. Nice. The detail with the keyboard, the crispness of everything. Just, oh, it sounds so good. Very clean. I let it go a little while. I get lost, man. These headphones have me somewhere else, man. They sound so clean. Uh, just listening to them, man. It just takes you away. Again, like I said, same thing with earbuds. You got a good pair of headphones or earbuds, and you got your favorite song, and man, it could take you anywhere, man. It'll take you away from here for as long as that song is playing. I think, and these, I believe, is one of those types of headphones. Actually, I think we got two right here on the table. I know I got other ones, but right now I think we got two right here on the table that will do the exact same thing, but in different ways. All right, man, that was so good. All right, let's go ahead get the 3.5 to 3.5 test going, starting with the Apollos. All right, we're back in. We're going 3.5 to 3.5. We're going to start off with the Apollos. Let's check the volume, make sure we're good. All right, we want to keep it right there. We'll keep it right there. All right, I was going to turn it. We will keep it right there. All right, let's go. All right, nice natural volume. Nice little bit of power right there when you turn it up. All right, again, nice crisp volume, clarity. Nice crisp saxophone. I don't know what I'm talking about. Nice little rumble there. Okay, I'm gonna turn these down. I think I get a better rep. Let me turn this down a couple notches. All right, there we go. Now they sound a little bit better. Sounds like the soundstage widens out a little bit. Nice clarity with the keyboard. Here's a high note. Very nice. Now we got the background instruments coming in. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Very clear. Soundstage widened out. It's nice to, not as wide as Bluetooth, but You got nice separation. All right. I had to turn it down. I wanted to keep it at that volume level, but it sounded like the louder, the louder the volume, the more tighter everything became. Like it was more on top of each other with these headphones, as opposed to spreading out. So when I turned it down, it seemed like it stretched out the sound and everything like that. You could definitely tell the difference, especially on 3.5 millimeter connections. Definitely tell that difference. At least with these ones. I ain't gonna say that's on all headphones across the board. Hey, it might not even be on it with the IO-12s as far as I know. But with these Apollos, one using 3.5 headphone jack connection with a pass-through USB Type-C connector for this test, it seemed like the louder it got, the more tighter everything seemed to all the sounds seemed to begin. It started to sound like they were starting to layer over top of each other. And then when I started lowering it out, it spread out. And that's exactly what I wanted. So that's the best way I could describe what I was hearing. But other than that, great clarity, nice separation once I lowered the volume a little bit. And you got good thump from the drums, nice little low end from the keyboard as well. It was a really good listen once I calmed it down. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the IO-12s with their 3.5 millimeter cable. All right, we're back in. We got the IO-12s on. We are 3.5'd up. All right. Let's go ahead and play. Let me see where we at volume wise. We're gonna try it where we had it before. I want to see if if it does the same thing that the Apollos did, where it sounded like the sound was starting to layer over top of each other. Sound like the sound stage was tighter. I'm gonna try that. Let's try that real quick here. See if we get with the IO-12s. Here we go. Okay, nice low end with the keyboard. A nice thump with the drums. Nice low rumble there. Very clean. Okay. All right. Doesn't sound as tight. Okay. Nice sound stays wide. It's nice. Okay. Again, it doesn't sound too tight. Like the Apollos was at this level. Let's go ahead and knock this down. All right. Now we're even better. Here we go. High note. Ah, very clean. Now here goes the background instruments. Oh yeah. Nice wide sound stage. Nice separation. Very clean. Sounds so good. All right. Okay. So this sound really, really good. It didn't sound as tight at the higher volumes as the Apollos did on that one. So you had a nice sound separation, nice decent sound stage. But then when I lowered the volume, it seemed like it stretched out a little bit more. It increased the sound stage, and the sound actually got better because you got more detail. You were listening from the other instruments as well. So that's a good lesson there that I just picked up on. I hope you guys and girls are picking up on it too. But that's just what I'm from. That's how it's hitting my ear. It might hit you guys' ears different, but that's how it's hitting mine. All right. Other than that, it was just a great, great listen. All right. So what we want to do now, we get this cleaned up. We'll come back. We're gonna talk about this a little bit. We're gonna pick our winner, episode 2. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in, and man, this has been a great head-to-head episode of the Gauntlet Series for the IO-12s by Dali and their opponent in this one, the Noble FoKus Apollo headphones. And I'm going to tell you, there is a lot of similarities between these guys, but then you could definitely tell the subtle differences between them as well. All right, let's go ahead and talk about song number 1, Bluetooth version. Both of them had nice natural volume. Um, You got good clarity out of both of these guys, and you got nice separation when it came to the vocalists and their spacing being in between them. They didn't sound like they were singing over top of each other when it was all three together. You got great detail with the parsing of the lips, the breaths, the sounds, or the buzz sound, like, them sounds like that, the popping sounds when she was singing. You picked up those details were picked up nicely on both earbuds. All right. However, I give the slight advantage to the IO-12s because I think they were a little bit more cleaner, a little bit more clearer when it came to that with the Bluetooth. They just sound a little bit cleaner, a little bit clearer than the Apollos, but not by much. I'm telling you, these are slight differences between them. This is not like chasms, like this one was head and shoulders above it. No, these guys, there's slight differences in here with these. When I'm referring to the differences and why I'm picking one or the over the other. Now, going into the USB Type C connection, again, they start out naturally low. You have to turn these guys up with the USB Type C, and this goes for both of them. You have to turn it up for that connection. I don't understand why, but you do have to turn it up to get the desired sound that you want out of them. But then once you get to that point, you're close enough to the natural sound on Bluetooth at my normal settings, and it still remains the same as far as the subtle differences there. However, they both it was just really good sounds. But again, uh, overall, I'm gonna save that until we get over to the third song when I'm gonna hit the overall between these two. But man, they sound really, really good on the second song or first song, USB Type C connection. It's just, again, you had to turn it up. All right, going into the 3.5 connection, man, you were right there. On pretty much. Oh, they just sound so good. Both of them did. But again, the difference between these, I had these ones had tested them at a higher volume. The Apollos, their sound, although it was nice and loud, nice and bright, uh, gave you detail, but it just sounded like the instruments were on top of each other. Like the sound stage was really tight. But then when you uh, turned down the volume, that is, the sound stage started to spread, started to open up a little bit, gave a little more and a little more and a little more, and it gave you that separation between the instruments and stuff. They didn't sound like they were like on top of each other playing, which I would appreciate it because I don't listen to mine at a max volume anyway. So knowing that I'm getting the probably the best sound out of these headphones at probably 65%, I am good. I'm good there. It sounded great once you lower the volume and everything. Now, I had a similar situation with the IO-12. However, they didn't get as tight as the Apollos when you turned it, maxed it all the way out. They did have still had some separation there at a higher volume. Um, but when you turn it down, that separation just increased, and again, it gave you even more detail with the sound and everything. Um, it was definitely, you could tell it was a difference there between these two when it came to that. Man, that was a great test there. I should have done that in the first episode, but I didn't. That's my bad, but I'm glad I did it here, and it definitely gives you more of a difference between the two. All right. And then that was in the second song, by the way. I didn't do it in the first song. I did that in the second song, but I wanted to make sure I point that out. Again, speaking of the second song, the first Bluetooth, both of them gave you great volume, great clarity. Again, soundstage, nice sound separation and everything. Again, with the USB Type C, the natural sound of them is lower. You got to turn them up and to get the sound that you want out of them. Again, but then once you do that, like I said in the first song, you fall back to the same thing that you get with the Bluetooth connection, just a little bit lower in volume. And of course, we already discussed the third song there. Kind of went out of order there, my bad, where when you had it up at a high volume and everything and what happened there. I'm not going to go back over that again. All right. So overall, I think the Dollies have the better soundstage. It's wider than the Apollos, in my opinion. But the Apollos has a really good sound stage as well. Nice separation and everything, but you get that more airy sound out of the IO-12s. In my opinion, they just sound more they just sound really good, and it fills up it just fills up the room with these on. So it just feels like they're around you, like you're right center stage and or center of the stage, and they're just around you, and it fills up nicely. Again, but not taking anything away from the Apollos, you get that, but you don't get it on the scale that you would with the IO-12s. Let me see. Trying to make sure I covered everything. I don't want to drag this out too long. Um, I just want to make sure I covered all my bases. I think I did. Yes, I think I did there. So I'm going to have to give the win to this one to the IO-12s based on the soundstage on these guys. I mean, the Apollos are really close, man. They are really, really close to the IO-12s, in my opinion. They got that planner and dynamic driver in these guys, so it's really showing and proving on here. It's just, in my opinion, at higher volumes, it sounds like the soundstage gets tighter as opposed to on when you have it a little lower. Like I said, 65% is probably the sweet spot for me, where I get a nice wide soundstage out of these guys. Whereas at a higher volume, it tightens up, but it's not as tight as the Apollos when it comes to the soundstage. You still got some good separation. And then when you get down to 65%, it just sounds oops, I hit the camera. Sorry. It just sounds, just blows you away, man. It sounds so good. All right. So the winner of episode 2, in my opinion, will be the Dali IO-12s. But damn, you got to give it up to the Apollos. These guys are in my rotation heavy. They're just that good. A lot of people, in my opinion, don't seem to want to give these guys love. You gotta give these guys love, especially for the price point. Fantastic set of headphones. All right, so that wraps up episode number 2. If you like what you see, go and hit the like button. If you want to join me as I continue with the Gauntlet series here, I think I'm only going to do 2 more for this series, and anybody that gets left out, they will be doing I'll be doing separate head-to-head videos for them and put them out on the channel. So you want to make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you're notified when those videos drop, and any other ones. I got other unboxings coming up. I got some other head-to-heads coming up. I got another. I'm trying to put together another Gauntlet series for another pair of headphones or earbuds, rather. Stay tuned for that. And of course, like I said, we'll be moving sometime here in the next couple weeks. So I'm gonna try to get as much content out to you guys as I can before we start doing that transition over to our new location, because I may be down for a couple days because of getting everything squared away and everything. So I just want to make sure I get as much content out for you guys as I can, because then once we get into that, we're gonna start rolling into the end of the year videos, and you know how you guys want to see them. I can't wait to do them for you. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. So again, I appreciate you guys coming out and spending time with me on this video, from watching this video, spending time with me, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.